Yo, got another video for you guys, and this time it's Diddy again. Yep, another Diddy video, but it's more about Cassie's friend. So, Sean Diddy Combs' ex-girlfriend and main accuser Cassie Ventura is testifying against him for a second day. The pregnant singer, 38, shared harrowing testimonies in the music mogul's sex trafficking and racketeering trial in New York, claiming she was coerced into participating in the horrific sex sessions that could last up to 4 days. Man, 4 days. God, man. Diddy, man, what you been up to? In humiliating detail, she recounted the turbulent 10-year relationship with Combs that she said was consumed by violence and his obsession with a form of voyeurism where he was controlling the whole situation. It's something else. Take that. Alright. That included directing her encounters with male sex workers, right down to the copious amounts of baby oil. The baby oil. It's like 1 millimeter more baby oil. It's 1 millimeter more. Applied to maintain the glistening look he desired, as many as 10 large bottles a session. When they said that they found all this baby oil, I thought, nah, they're trying to make this guy look like a freak. But now we know, man. That guy's the baby oil bandit. Oh man, that's something else, man. He ain't ever gonna be back in hip hop looking the same way. They're always gonna look at him sideways with the baby oil, the rubbing of the semen on the chest. That's just gross, man. I can't help but laugh, man. It is weird. But at the end of the day, man, like, everybody has their little things, but I guess he's out in the open now. We'd rather it not be, but yeah, it's there now. So Diddy's three daughters had been in court every day this week and heard some of the harrowing testimonies painting him as a sexual abuser, but they were not present in the courtroom on Wednesday. Boy, imagine hearing your dad, imagine being a woman, and then you're hearing that your dad's beating women, and he's a monster. I mean, how can you look at him the same way? You know, it must be harrowing for them to know that he's been doing all these things behind the scenes, and then he's putting on this act of being brother love. But you know, that's the way life is, man. You know, you don't know who's who behind the curtain. Combs' defense say he is guilty of domestic violence, but not except. Yeah, I agree with him. This guy, he is a domestic abuser, and then that's true. But the trafficking, I don't know about the trafficking. This seems a bit like they're trying to pin something on him that will give him like life. And I don't feel like the sex trafficking is something that he's really doing. I mean, you could say it was trafficking in a way, but he wasn't really looking to be a trafficker. I don't think his intention was to be a trafficking, a sex trafficker. I don't think that was his intent. He was just flying from one place to another for his freak offs. But I don't think his initial idea was like, yeah, we're trafficking you. We're gonna wreck it. You know what I mean? I think they're going a bit too far with this. But I mean, I'm not on his side, but I'm just saying. And then the government is targeting him for sexual preferences. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I believe that. That's Diddy. Diddy's mom always looks pretty okay, you know. I don't fancy her, but for her age, those wigs are looking good. We've got no little Kim wigs going on. You know, we've got the whole family there. Wow, man. Gonna be something else. I mean, when I saw him, I mean, it was like maybe 2-3 years ago. He is very controlling. I remember he was at the MTV Awards and he got like some lifetime achievement. Yeah, it was some sort of fucking balls a war that just made up for him. And the whole family was there, even the daughters, and he just seemed like, yeah, don't step out of line, do as I say. You could see from he looked like he was controlling the whole situation. And I knew something was up back then. That was maybe 3 years ago. The reason why I say that is because like there was nobody. He was doing some of the Bad Boy greatest hits, and nobody was there. None of his artists. I mean, I think maybe Black Rob was even he was even in hospital, or he was dead. Unfortunately, God rest his soul. Mace, I think Mace washed his hands of him, so they're doing more money, more problems. Mace wasn't there. I was like, that's odd. He couldn't come for the paycheck. Mace wants nothing to do with this dude. Man, that's crazy. Diddy's trial hit by a very notable absence of Cassie Ventura and jury brace for gruesome freak-off videos. Yeah, I need to pull up the actual full freak-off video. His defense was like, oh, there was more to it. Yeah, there's more to it because the security came and stopped you, and you paid him off. You offered him money. You know. It's crazy, but yeah. What do I think? I think Diddy's gonna get some time, but he ain't gonna get the time for like the trafficking. I think he's got good enough lawyers to get out of that, but we already know he's a violent person, and that's what they're gonna get him on. Cause he escaped that, cause he paid them off, and you know just for being an asshole and not a good person. We need to give him some time for beating Cassie, because he got away with that and he shouldn't have. And it's justice for him to serve some time for, and I think he knows that. So yeah. Anyway, I'm out. Subscribe and like if you wanna like. If you don't wanna like, don't like, but subscribe. Helps me out, man, because I'm trying something new. Go woke, go broke. Who knows?